Me and you get to be yourself again, get to cause havoc, get to annoy people, and get to talk about pubes and boobies. It's going to be perfect.
What else is going on other than I'm a parent, you've been kissing your sister? Anything else?
It was pure tactical for me. I thought, right, I'm going to do some WWE moves on the football pitch. Then I'm going to call people names online and we'll just get traction to the channel.
No, I'm not sure you're smart enough for that.
Anytime I shave, they're growing back rapidly, but it's like they grow back and it's just constantly itchy. Like I've got dandruff on my pubes.
Hello and welcome to the second half podcast with myself, Lucy Quinn, and the very annoying Ruesha Littlejohn. Formerly Life's a Pitch, we're bringing it to our own platform, our own channels, with our own rules. Ruesha, this is going to go badly, I can tell.
Nah, it's going to be a massive success. Me and you get to be yourself again, get to cause havoc, get to annoy people, and get to talk about pubes and boobies. It's going to be perfect.
Right, we're like 0.4 seconds in.
And we've not sworn. It's perfect.
How have you been? It has been a long time.
I feel like I've not seen you in ages.
I know, when was the last time?
Probably the last camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you've absolutely been hibernating because that complexion, the skin tone is looking pastier than usual.
Well, yeah, obviously, whose idea, let's do a remote podcast and just have me sat against a white wall where you can't even see me. Great.
You look fantastic. You've actually got a nice glow. You've got a nice glow, so...
It must be the lighting, yeah. Just because you've just got back from Florida.
Yeah, by the way, I've got a lovely little tan. I don't... Because I slap sun cream on my face, like I put 60 on my face because I'm thinking Botox, wrinkles, got to kind of look good. So I cover that up. But the rest of the body is looking pretty tanned. It's quite good. And by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, and I don't want to bring it up, but I'm going to.
Teeth.
You say that.
The gnashers.
I've seen the dentist.
Whole new set.
Yeah. Obviously, I had the Invisalign in.
Right.
Then he done the whitening and he was like, do you want to go ahead with the bonding? And I went, let's do it. Let's do it. Didn't really know what was happening when I rocked up to the dentist that day. But they were like, it's going to be a long time in the chair. And I was like, I've been brushing my teeth, mister. And he said, no, it's bonding time. And I said, let's do it. And do you know what? I'm really liking them right now.
And how long did it take?
Not long, like an hour and a half. Maybe over, just an hour and a half.
Was it painful or no?
No, they just do the bonding. They just like build them up, whatever they say. And I look fantastic.
So is this what this is? Is this like a plug to try and get some toothpaste brands on board?
What a shout. What a fantastic shout, yeah.
If anyone is watching from Sensodyne, Colgate, other brands are available, hit us up.
Let's do it. Let's get on to them. We've got a producer now, Jack, and he's going to be reaching out to all the dentist people out there and they're going to hook us up. I know a few people that should go to the dentist, by the way.
He's always said that your breath is a bit stinky, so he's probably going to... Okay, so now that we do have our very own home for our own podcast, make sure that you're following, liking, subscribing on all of our platforms and channels at the second_half_podcast. Ruesha, are you liking? Are you following? Are you subscribed?
I can't wait. I'm just hoping that Jack just puts up loads of pictures of me smiling with my new teeth because I feel like that's a good way to get people in. Do you know what I mean?
See, I think...
fit.
Yeah, hopefully, if you think so. I'm not going to shoot you down. I think it's really exciting. I've always been told that I'd be really good at radio, but you've got the face to be the face of the podcast, TV, all of that.
I'm going to take it as a compliment. I thought you were going somewhere, like you were saying the two of us should only be on the radio, but you've kind of pulled it back now because you're saying social media, so we can get our pretty little faces out there covering all these platforms. So yeah, people, make sure you get involved, get subscribed to every single one of our social network things, because Candy.
Hi, Candy. And are you going to be talking anything important on those channels, or are we just going to do the usual crap?
I think just the usual, because it's us. Look, if we've got to rant about something, we're going to rant about something. But I'd say 9 times out of 10, when it's me and you, we just like to have fun and put the world to right and slag people who deserve to be slagged. We slag each other. And sometimes we'll say. Yeah. So, by the way, tell everyone, like everyone that doesn't already know, that's not been in the know right now because we've been laying low, but you are a mother.
I am a mother. And I am exhausted.
Are you?
When they talk about the puppy blues, let me tell you, there were times where I thought, what the hell have I done? But oh my God, he's so cute.
He's grown on me. Do you know what it is? Hold on. I'm trying to save it. I'm trying to rein it back in. Okay. It's everyone has a sausage dog these days. If they've not got a pug, they've got a sausage dog. I was out in America recently, and Tash Flint and her partner Paige, they've got 2 sausage dogs. Oh. And I think one of them's really cute, and they're going to see this and they're going to hate me. They're probably going to not follow the podcast. But one of them looks like a seal. I'm like, this dog looks like a seal.
Yeah, that's the point. They're cute.
It's so random. It's not a dog. It's not a dog.
To be fair, you know me, and I was very... Look, I want a big dog. I want a big, fluffy, golden retriever. Bernese mountain dog. If I can't ride it to work, I don't want it. That's what I'm thinking. But Bex is big on sausage dogs. She's always wanted one.
Big on a sausage.
Big on a sausage, which obviously I can't provide. So I said I'll get the dog.
Fair.
So she's wanted a sausage dog for forever. So I said, listen, you get the first one. I'll pick the second one. But I don't want anything to do with that dog. It's small and pathetic. And I am manly and big and strong. Okay? But let me tell you, that little dog has wormed its way into my heart. He is so cute. Obviously, we only live like an apartment. We just said, let's just get like the little sausage dog. And I'm officially a small dog dad. I don't know what to say. I've changed. It's changed me.
I think I get that when you get with someone. So you and Bex have been together for a while now, and she is slowly changing you. I didn't want to bring it up too soon, but she is. You're a different person. She's controlling. You're a bit more toxic. You're boring, toxic. Yeah. She gaslights you, but look, if you're happy with the dog right now, that's fine. But hopefully, in a year or two, you can get yourself a bigger doggy.
I mean, I feel like the dog just masks all the relationship issues, which is fine because it was either have to break up with her and move into my own place and find my own place, and I just couldn't be bothered with that. So I just agreed to get the sausage dog, and here we are.
That's fine.
In fairness, I would probably hear everything I'm saying.
She's fine. She's just ignore her right now. But she was probably like, you were obviously in a place going, I cannot be bothered licking Bexy's toes anymore. So you've got the dog now. Dog's licking the feet, and everything's fine again. So that's good.
Can you not make this weird?
Is it? This is not weird. Come on.
There are people that will be here for the first time. They might actually think I'm into that stuff. And we all know I'm a good Catholic girl.
That's true. We'll talk about weird. I was doing a thing earlier with Shaban. When I say doing a thing, I mean a podcast. Right. And she turned it really weird, and I got awkward. Because the other person that was on the podcast was actually thinking that me and Shaban had been making out when we were younger. Shaban told him we used to practice kissing on each other. And I started getting like really like, no, we didn't actually. But I was like, shit, what the? And I went awkward. Panic.
You going awkward is not something I've ever seen, to be fair.
I think it's because she was believing it, and she know how you just seen someone's eyes change. They looked at me with a different eye tone, and I thought, look here, I've not been sitting kissing Shaban in my loft. It's not been happening. So,
are you sure about that?
I do.
No comment.
Moving on.
So yeah, what else? What else is going on other than I'm a parent? You've been kissing your sister. Anything else?
Okay, there's been a few things that have been going on. I've caused quite a bit of havoc recently, but it was tactical. It was pure tactical for me. I thought, right, I'm going to do some WWE moves on the football pitch. Then I'm going to call people names online, and we'll just get traction to the channel. It was pure genius.
No, I'm not sure you're smart enough for that.
But yeah, look, the red card, I was like, I'm over it now. I'm happy Hannah Kane's fit and healthy. She's playing football. But people that were saying that she nearly died, she didn't nearly die. I'm not having it anymore. She's absolutely fine. She's alive and kicking. And she's playing football. But for people out there, I'm like, the game has came to this way of like, everyone's now got access. Football's all about opinions, isn't it? That's the beauty of it. But now when it comes to like online stuff, everyone can chip in and saying that I should be locked up and not walking the streets. I'm a bit like, right, taxi for you, home time. But
I have to say, I agree with those statements, but for very different reasons. I just think that my life would be a lot easier if I could just come visit you in prison once a week, bring you some snacks, just to know that you're there and you're safe and you can't get me into any trouble, basically.
I'd probably be okay in there. If they gave me, I think I'd want my own cell, to be fair. I don't want a cellmate. Do you know what I mean?
Because but you'd have to have one.
Surely there could be some kind of rules, like some kind of page that will allow me to have my own space. Maybe I'll be fair,
you're a proper clean freak, so how are you going to have like a cellmate?
Exactly. What's the point? There's no point. It's just going to end badly for everyone.
Then you'd really give them a reason to be in there, let me tell you.
What's the one where they're in the segregation? I'd be in segregation though, and then I wouldn't have any quality, any benefits. I wouldn't get TV. I wouldn't get snacks. I wouldn't get to visit you. So we just need to balance it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Not yet, but yeah. Anything else? Anything life-changing other than missing seeing me on a regular basis?
Well, you do know, obviously, that me and Jade have moved in. I'm sure you've seen that.
You have?
Yeah. So I'm a kept woman because she's still not working. So I've got lists, demands, come home dinner on the table, laundry done, ironed, folded and put away, massage when I want a massage.
I bet you she does none of that.
Do you know what? She's actually okay. She's been doing good. Oh. Dinner, not always, but I'm happy to chip in because I'm like, compromise. But she's done a lovely job with the wall here. She's done some decorating. She's done like a wee feature wall behind the TV because it was just white because we're renting, so everywhere's white. So we just went, let's jazz this up a bit. If we're going to be here for a year or two, let's make it home. And she's really
pictures
handy.
Of me.
It's just you, Bex, and the dog. Yeah. But you've got a nice one because you've got a nice set of boobies, so they're in lovely shape. It looks good on the wall.
Takes up most of the wall.
That's it. And don't get me started on Bex. Her vagina is looking sweet.
We're literally like 6 minutes in and I'm thinking, what have I done?
Come back.
No, okay, I'm back. Yeah, so how is the place? You enjoying it? You haven't had any arguments yet? You've not
we argue every day. But yeah, there's a like downstairs toilet, so I put her in there for a few hours and I'll let her out when she's starting to behave. Yeah, so
she needs to learn.
I'm the boss and I am the boss, and she will do as she's told, and she'll smile and she'll be happy.
Sounds very healthy. I'm glad. I'm very glad.
It's perfect.
And what about the old Achilles? How are they doing? Are they hanging in there?
Yeah, they're good. They've actually been really good since... Mind we were in America during summer, and there was a flare up there, but I knew it was coming, but we couldn't do anything before that trip, so I had to just ride it out. And then I had a lovely break during summer. I stayed on in America, remember? Do you remember that? I went away to the States, had a great summer holiday, and just offloaded them, and just was like, let's get these in a good place. Living with Jade's good, because I do get a lot of treatment. The last few weeks she's starting to slack a little bit. For anyone who doesn't know, she is a sports therapist, so I tell her, get that massage bed out, get rubbing me, stick some needles in me, and hopefully she gives me one today or tomorrow if I'm lucky.
Can she do the needles?
Yes, but no. But we just go for it anyway. What's the worst that can happen?
Well, a long list of things that could go wrong there, but we're going to leave that for episode 2.
How is life, Blues? Starting the second half of the season, how are you feeling?
Well, old.
Oh,
as always, right. Just getting older. All these kids in the team. I'm 20. I'm 21. I don't know who Neo is. You're so old. And I just want to slap them. I just want to slap them all. You put a song on in the gym. Do you remember that song about lip gloss? It's like, let me, what you know about me? What you know about me? Please tell me you know
kind
that
of,
song.
But I don't actually know the words.
It's a classic song from like the 90s. I've never heard this song before. And I'm like, okay, that one's kind of old. I'll let you off. They haven't heard of Neo. They don't know some Chris Brown songs. Even some Justin Bieber. Like, they don't know, like, the old Justin Bieber. They only know, like, gone a bit crazy, recent Justin Bieber. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. You still got some great music. I am a big believer. But, yeah, they don't know, like, classics. And I'm like, oh, my God, I just need to call it a day. Just need to call it a day. But it's been good. Obviously, we're up there with Charlton, very close to the top. Been here before. Don't want it to go the way that it's gone before, but we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, obviously I don't want to start ripping into yous right now. But I'm going investment, money that's been spent. You would be thinking that you've got to be really chapping at the door now. Obviously, it went down to the wire last year. But if anything, you learn from that, don't you? I think that's the closest you've ever actually been. So you're going, surely it's this year. But Charlton are just always going about their business. They just keep it simple. Players that know the league, consistency with their manager right now, and they're just you're going, is it their year? But they've not been in the position that yous have been in. So you're like, maybe this is all coming in good stead for Blues.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It is like, there is a group of us that have like, okay, we've been through this 2 or 3 times now, like handling the pressure, the mentality, realising how important those games are before that final day of the season. Do you know what I mean? It's dropping the points along the way that you really can't drop. But then there's an influx of a lot of new players as well. Like you say, I think Charlton are just very consistent with what they do. They're always in and around like that championship kind of top of the table. So it will be really interesting to see. And also, it's not just Charlton Blues, is it? It's people right on the hills like Bristol, Newcastle, Forest, like whoever it is there. Crystal Palace. There are also teams in and around that, like 3 points off of it. So, yeah, I'm just trying to take each day as it comes. You can't predict it.
In fairness, it is looking up to be like a spicy second half of the table. Right now, you're going, obviously, somebody might drop off, but I'm going, could this be closer than ever right now?
Yeah, I think it will be, surely.
Obviously, Sinead Hopcroft has just joined Birmingham from Palace. How's she settling in?
Yeah, no, I think she's all right. She's been a few days with us. Obviously, it's been a bit all over the place with the weather. Don't know if you had that, but obviously we had some heavy snow for a good few days. But yeah, no, she seems like a good girl. She's got a great like accent, proper like London accent. So been giving her a tough time about that. But yeah, very interesting. And also with the fact that it's top 2, potentially 3, it literally is going to be like, if there's a few points in it, like right down to the final week, you're going to be chopping and changing between 1 and 5th. And it's just going to be a madness, hopefully.
It is quite exciting though. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into the second half of this season. So much drama in store.
Because you're causing it, or just...
Maybe. I'm kind of sitting back and I'm going, ugh, I'm a bit bored right now. What should I start up next week? What could I do possibly to get myself in the trouble, get myself in some more shit? But leave it with me. I'll keep you posted, guys.
Yeah, no, it actually does terrify me because I wouldn't put it past. That's actually how your brain works. And you just sit there like, But yeah, no, I can't believe we're like post-Christmas already. Like,
the years are literally flying.
Yeah, so quick.
Never mind the season, just the years. I'm nearly 40, but it's got to the point you're talking about younger players now, and I'm like, why am I the oldest player here now? When did that happen, and how did that happen? It's mental.
When did that happen? Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I'm still running rings around most of the people at Blues. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. All these young players on these big money contracts, and they can't finish the dinner. And me and you are still here, the OGs, doing it, but we don't get any praise, any credit. It's
big hold up 9s, overlooked, undervalued.
I can't wait to start 5's team though. We should go with, when we do retire, like the second half United, and join a 5's league.
Yeah, no, we could. I want to do like, what did they do when they have like the Club World Cup? But it was like a 7-a-side. But we make our own team, or we join like Baller League, and like Jack's the manager. So yeah, and he's in like a suit, and me and you are just like flying into tackles, and like we're like 55, and we're like, eh.
That's a good idea, but they've not got, like, surely they've got obviously female managers in the Baller League. They've got Chloe Kelly, Alicia Lehman. Yep. But when are they going to bring in some female players? Or do I just go with I don't identify? We don't identify, therefore we could be men. They get us in there and just go for it.
No, it just put us in there anyway. Just like a mixed Baller League. I mean, if we chat to Chloe Kelly or Alicia Lehman, I'm possibly being in their team. I'm sure they both laugh us out the door. But these are ideas that we could suggest.
Yeah. I think that's the future for me and you.
Yeah, maybe. We could be that player that wears a mask. Have you heard about him?
Yeah. I could just put something down my shorts and everyone will be like, what? Hung. And then I'll go get away with it. No? Okay.
No, we're doing this for the women out there. We're going to be in the league anyway. Okay, so let's move on to our red card of the week segment. This is a segment we did previously on Life's a Pitch, where me and Ruesha give out a red card to something that's happened recently in the week. Normally pretty silly stuff. So yeah, over to that. You don't have one, do you?
I've got one, but I'm like, there's actually some that I probably can't speak about right now.
Right.
Which is a bad day that I have to keep my fat mouth shut. You go first. You go first.
Right. I mean, mine's a bit bland, to be honest. My red card of the week is probably going to go to the snow, the weather. Because we are supposed to travel up to Newcastle, play them, first league game back. Really excited for it. And then literally Saturday at I don't even know if it was 10:30, 11 o'clock, early, the game was called off. And I was a bit like, oh.
Oh, wait, where were you?
We hadn't travelled yet, but we were going to train at the training ground and then go to Newcastle. Right. Which obviously we're all saying, okay, well, it's a good job it's happened that way. You don't want to get all the way up there. You know what it's like when you're walking on the pitch, pre-game, and the ref cancels it there and then. But I was a bit surprised. I was like, this is so new for women's football, for a game to be cancelled way in advance. And I was just a bit annoyed. I was ready to get going again, to be honest. Got a lot of food that I need to run off from Christmas. And I didn't get the chance.
When will you play that then? Would that be midweek?
Well, this is the thing. This is why it's also a red card. Will it be midweek? Yeah, FA Cup takes priority. Wednesday night, away. I don't know how that's going to work.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but I'm just going to go to this. And I know we're always harping on about them, banging on about them. But my red card is going to my pubes. Because anytime I shave, they're growing back rapidly, but it's they grow back and it's just constantly itchy. I've got dandruff on my pubes. And I'm thinking, how is this happening? And it's go out, heading to the train station. I'm like, I want to scratch my pubes. Can't scratch my pubes because I'm walking to the train station. And it's just it's I've got some itchy skin issue. Not on my flaps, but on the bit. That bit. Why is that happening to me? Why do bad things happen to good people?
Justice for Ruesha. We could set up a GoFundMe. We could get you some anti-dandruff shower gel.
Yeah.
Listen, I told you there are things that you can come to me and talk to me about off camera. Okay.
I just feel like this is a community that we've started, that we're growing. So I feel like why not share it with everyone?
It's a safe space.
It's a safe space. There's no judgment here. Are you judging me?
No, absolutely not.
No? Would you scratch for me if I asked it?
I don't think we're that close. I think we're still working on that kind of relationship.
Okay.
But seriously, we get our scripts sent out. We know that we're going to do a red card of the week. And that's the biggest issue you've got going on in your life right now.
There is others, but I can't speak about them right now.
But you're legally obliged to keep your mouth shut.
I can't really. I mean, I could, but I could get myself in more trouble. Could probably be out of a job. So we'll just not speak about that.
Right, okay. So the last time that we saw each other, Ruesh, was in Marbella on international friendly camp.
Mumbai. We were in Mumbai. Mumbai was nice.
I wish it wasn't that hot, but it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the last time we saw each other. So do we have any stories from that? I can't remember.
That was a good camp. That's where we had an off day, which was lovely. Had a nice bit of sunshine. Went for a coffee. And then obviously I didn't partake, but I was camera woman and I've got a load of content from pickleball, the pickleball tournament. Do you want to talk to us about your pickleball performances before I put a vlog out there?
First of all, what's the difference with pickle and paddle?
It was paddle. Sorry, I'm lying. It was paddle. Yeah, that's paddle.
Paddleball. I would say I'm probably just going to stick to football, but I'm not great at that either. So it was okay. It was good. I was with Caitlin Hayes, so she was super competitive from the get-go. She was like, Lucy, you better take this seriously. And I thought, okay, she doesn't know me. This is she doesn't get the vibe here. She's like warming me up. She's like, just let's do some practice here. Let me see what you've got. But actually we worked really well together and that was a good laugh. But there were some serious competitive players in there, in that group.
There was. I'm going to say actually from the start, Jack, I'll send you over a video because I watched it a few times and I was sitting giggling to myself. watching this video. It's Lucy in the warm-up, just having a bit of a time, just be Lucy. So I could see why Caitlin's alarm bells were starting to go off. But then you got into the rhythm. You kind of found, you got into the swing of it. Let's just say that, and you've done okay. You did.
Yeah. Like I kind of trusted that I'd have some sort of hand-eye coordination. Played a bit of tennis when I was younger. Obviously, lots of tennis at private school. But it's the whole walls behind you, and I'm just like, there's too much. There's too much going on. It's hitting the back. It's bouncing. It's not allowed to bounce. You've got to hit it after it bounces. I'm running into walls. But yeah, it was good crack, to be fair.
Yeah. It was good. Do you know what? I really enjoyed watching it. It did give me a bit of, I would have liked to have been playing and joining in. But then I'd probably just got head lost. It wouldn't have been good for anyone. So just hanging back and, just taking it all in was nice.
There would have been some broken rackets, I think.
Some broken glass.
To be fair, you were very funny. Ruesha had the whole... she was vlogging a lot of it, and she was doing post-match interviews, which was really good fun, to be fair. It got really competitive, but like you say, there's rarely like a chance to do that stuff, to have like an off day and all go and do that together, and I think everyone really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's definitely some content we need to share. Yeah,
I think that's actually really important. I know a lot of teams were in Spain, some were in different countries, but when you go into camp, sometimes it's just like, because obviously we only had the friendly fixture, so, but some teams maybe are like, we have to train every single day, but I'm like, well, if it is a normal week, why not give the players a bit of time to actually just chill and relax and bond and have a bit of fun? Like, so for me, I'm like, that was actually probably really important for our group to do that.
Yeah. To be fair, me and you love camp anyway, don't we? Like, we've got such a good group, and obviously when you're all together as a bunch of like Irish girls, it's so good, but it is really hectic. Like, obviously club calendar, international calendar, it's always, straight into tactics, straight into very important games, qualifiers most of the time. So yeah, it was cool to kind of just train and enjoy like being together and get days like that. It was really good fun, but I'm not going to have another one of those for well over a year now, so I'm glad we enjoyed it.
Yeah, I could be retired by then. But we also get to on camp, we play Werewolf, this game called Werewolf.
Oh my God, I love it. It's like The Traitors. Basically, if you've watched The Traitors on TV, it's exactly like that, but slightly different. I think we played it every single night.
We play it quite a lot right now. We go through phases in camp, but we're back on it. It was hot.
Yeah.
It was with a lot of people playing, a lot of drama, a lot of people just watching people turn on each other, watching best friends lie to each other to try and win the game. It's quite enjoyable. I'm terrible at it.
It got a little bit unfair towards the gingers this camp.
It did, but
but they were always lying. They were always always the werewolves.
That's the motto that I was taught when I was growing up. Don't trust the ginger.
Absolutely love a ginger. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I should be ginger, seeing as my skin is see-through. But it just started happening that we were just like, right, first vote off the bat, let's just vote Aoife, Hayley, Kelly. It turns out they'd all be werewolves, so that's on them. That's not discrimination.
We're lucky that Amber Barrett wasn't there, because she'd have been first off. She's probably the gingerest of the gingers, so she would have been eliminated.
Yeah, but you're right though. Maybe it is going to cause a bit of an issue, because someone's telling me to my face that I can trust them, and I'm like, do you know what? I can trust you, and then I find out they're lying, and then I have to go and play on the same side as them in the games. I'm not going to trust you. 1-2. No, I don't think so. You lied to me in Werewolf.
Yeah.
So now I've just stopped passing. Stopped passing to everyone and got dropped because I'm not a team player.
Yeah.
But
obviously Carla doesn't understand what's going on behind the scenes in Werewolf. But,
it's supposed to be team bonding, and it's actually ripped us apart. There's no trust, there's no love. So it's going to be a really great 2026, I think, yeah. Yeah, so other than messing around, werewolf, swimming in the sea, we did actually play some football, and that went all right. It wasn't as hot, to be fair. Obviously, the USA camp was the hottest I've ever experienced, so it wasn't too bad. But there is one player that I would like to give a shout out. I think you probably know who I'm going to say.
No, who?
Come on, little Abby Larkin.
Oh, Larko, yeah, well, I'm with Larko every other day, so I'm just like, such a bright future. Don't want to heap too much pressure on her, but yeah, she's got a massive future. It's when she gets running with the ball, you really can't stop her. I know she's going to keep working on her defensive side of the game, especially when she's in different roles, and keep chipping in the goals. But our future is like, the sky's the limit for Larko, to be fair. See it in training quite a lot, obviously with her every other day at football. So she just got so much potential. She's got speed. But that running with the ball is really annoying, because at training, when she gets me in that pocket and she just rolls me and gets running, I'm just like ripping her shirt off her all the time. I'm like, you get back here. You don't do that to your elders. It's very rude.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's very disrespectful.
I have said to her as well, listen, try and stay away from Ruesha as much as possible, because you do have such a bright future ahead of you. And I made the mistake. I had all the potential. I started hanging around with Ruesha and my career just took a nosedive.
It took a dip.
So I hope she is ignoring you and just like not really hanging around with you. But yeah, she was great in that game. We had some other people. Hayley had a great game as well, speaking of Palace.
Yeah, pleased for Hayley to come in. Obviously not playing a lot of minutes for Ireland, so to come in again, and she obviously played a bit in America and stuff, but she didn't look out of place at all. Like, she's just a good player. She's an experienced centre-back. She's played over in England for a long time now, so it's good to see players actually get minutes and show what they can do. And I'm sure that won't go unnoticed. And I think going forward, like, there will be changes in the squad going forward. We might see that as soon as the next camp and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but that's what you want. You want competition, and you want people showing that they can play and fighting for their spot in the starting lineup. So it's healthy.
Yeah, and I guess that's what you get in those windows as well. You got people like Jamie Finn coming back into the fold after like a big injury. She'd obviously played a bit in the Belgium games as well. So those windows are to do that, is to experiment and to kind of bring through like the next generations and hopefully kick us out, because we're getting old and slow. But yeah, no, it's all exciting stuff.
Yeah, massive games coming up, obviously. Yeah. I'm not sure, was it February? Is it end of February when the camps would start? So, like, massive fixtures for Ireland, but it's like you say, like, we want to be there. We want to be playing the massive games, so being in that Group A is perfect for us. Yes, it won't be easy, but look, whoever's selected, whoever gets to go, you just want everyone to do their best, and we want Ireland to be on the big stage all the time, so the harder the games, the better, I guess, for progression.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the next thing, isn't it? Is thinking about the next World Cup, playing against those teams, and like, can we go again? Can we qualify after the Euros disappointment as well? So yeah, I think it needs to be super competitive, and this is the time that people need to, get those chances. So yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. But all exciting stuff. So that's the end of the first episode of the Second Half podcast. Hopefully we're going to be back on a weekly basis if we can keep Ruesha out of prison. Hope you've enjoyed it, and make sure you're keeping an eye on all of our channels: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Don't miss out on anything.
Guys, we're literally taking over, so make sure you do what Lucy says. Get following us on all the platforms, leave comments, get involved. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.